All right. Welcome back, everyone. For all you UPSC folks out there, keeping up with current affairs is like essential, right?
Absolutely. Can't let those slip by.
So today we're diving into something kind of wild. We're talking about 166 ISRO technologies.
Wow, that's a lot. 166.
166. And get this, they're not staying up in space. They're coming down to Earth for everyday use. Yeah, things we use all the time.
Like what? Give me an example.
Cars, buildings, all sorts of stuff. All thanks to the Indian Space Research Organization.
ISRO, always pushing boundaries.
And don't worry, our intel is straight from a recent Indian Express article. Solid source. Gotta have those.
So what's the big deal here? Why should our listeners care about
Well,
this?
think about it. This isn't just some cool science experiment. This has the potential to, reshape India's whole tech scene.
Yeah, I see where you're going with this. Boosting India's global standing, that kind of thing.
Exactly. It's a big deal. So let's break it down, all right? I was reading about Chandrayaan-3 and how its landing tech could be used in cars.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me the tech that landed us on the moon could prevent my car from crashing?
That's what they're saying. Pretty wild, right?
Wild is an understatement. How does that even work?
Well, think about those complex algorithms that allowed Chandrayaan-3 to land so precisely on the lunar surface.
Right, incredible precision.
They can adapt those same algorithms to create collision avoidance systems for cars here on Earth.
Huh, makes sense. Space-age tech for everyday safety. But I imagine it's not just a simple copy and paste job, is it?
Oh, definitely not. There are going to be challenges shrinking those systems down, making them work for everyday cars.
True, mass production always brings its own hurdles. So, what other applications are we talking about here?
Well, the article also mentioned something about pressure sensors, the kind used in launch vehicles, being repurposed for car airbags.
Pressure sensors in airbags. Interesting. How so?
Those sensors were originally designed to, monitor fuel levels in rockets. Now they're figuring out how to use them to deploy airbags at the perfect moment during a crash.
So, even more safety improvements, thanks to ISRO. But let's move beyond cars for a minute. What about other fields, like healthcare?
Healthcare, oh yeah. ISRO's 3D LiDAR technology, the stuff they use to map the moon, can actually revolutionize medical diagnostics.
3D LiDAR in healthcare. That's fascinating. What are the possibilities there?
Imagine creating super accurate 3D models of the human body, for early disease detection or even complex surgeries.
Wow, that's game-changing stuff. But let me play devil's advocate for a second. Won't all this tech just benefit big companies? What about smaller players?
That's a really good question, and that's where InSpace comes in.
In space. Remind me, what's that again?
It came out of those 2020 space sector reforms. Basically, it's like a matchmaker,
Well, a matchmaker.
Yeah, between ISRO and private companies, including startups and those smaller businesses you were asking about.
I get it. So they connect the dots and make sure the tech transfer goes smoothly.
Exactly. It's all about fostering innovation and a level playing field for everyone.
So it's like opening up this treasure chest of cutting-edge ISRO tech to anyone with a good idea.
Pretty much. Think about all the Indian startups out there. Now they have access to ISRO's advanced technology.
Wow, the possibilities are endless. Solutions not just for India, but for the whole world.
Now you're getting it. This has huge implications for Atmanirbhar Bharat, boosting our own manufacturing, maybe even turning India into a global leader.
Okay, I'm convinced. This is massive.
Um,
And for our listeners prepping for those UPSC exams, this has essay topic written all over it.
oh, absolutely. Economics, governance, science and technology, even disaster management. This ISRO tech transfer is a gold mine.
You're not kidding. There was that anti-corrosion coating mentioned in the article and some kind of vibration management system too.
Oh yeah, those were interesting. The coating is called NRCM 204, was developed to protect spacecraft from the harshest conditions in space.
Space is no joke, that's for sure. So they want to use it on buildings
I
here.
imagine that coating on buildings and bridges here in India.
Longer lifespan, lower maintenance costs. Makes sense. And what about that vibration thing?
Ah, that's the vibration management system. It was originally used to protect sensitive satellite equipment during those intense launches.
Smart thinking. So how would that apply to everyday life?
Well, they're looking at adapting it to make structures more earthquake resistant. Big deal for a seismically active country like India.
It makes you realize how much we can learn from space tech. And I feel like we're only scratching the surface here, right?
Absolutely. There are so many more sectors that could benefit. They talked about advanced polymers from spacecraft development being used to make electronics more resistant to heat and fire.
Safer electronics, that's a big win. What else?
LiDAR technology is another one. They're looking at using it for everything from improving logistics and retail to managing crowds in public spaces.
LiDAR for crowd management. That's innovative. Anything else that stood out to you?
Oh, definitely the lithium-ion batteries. ISRO has been developing cost-effective batteries, which could be a game changer for electric vehicles in India.
Right, pushing for a greener future. This is all really exciting stuff.
So for all our UPSC aspirants listening, remember, this isn't just about memorizing facts for the exam.
It's about understanding the bigger picture, the real-world implications.
Exactly. As future policymakers and administrators, you guys might be the ones actually implementing these technologies, navigating their impact on society.
That's a heavy responsibility.
It is. Think critically about the ethical implications, how it could disrupt existing industries, and making sure the benefits are shared by everyone.
Absolutely. Those are crucial considerations.
All right, so we've covered a lot today, but we want to hear from you. What other wild applications of ISRO tech can you think of?
Yeah, get creative.
Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into current affairs.
And a big shout out to the Indian Express for the awesome article that fueled our discussion today.
Until next time, keep those brains buzzing.
See you later.